Hey laddies, what's up man? My name is Chris and we're playing The Council. The last episode was one big puzzle, man, so we managed to find all the correspondence between Mother and probably Emily. And now Mortimer calls, so we need to attend some shit. Let's get out of here. Join the other guests. Aha. Where's my mother? Alright. I refuse to indicate a culprit to Lord Mortimer. Because, because the culprit was probably our mother, and this was, in my opinion, the best response I could have gave him. I understood, I found a nothing alternative, okay. Alright, let's see here. Got some good experience here. Item sound 900, yeah. So at 8 available points. So, one thing I want to do is linguistics, right? So, this is really good. Where is this linguistic stuff? Here. Yes. 1 point should suffice. What else? Subterfuges level 1, I think it's okay. Conviction. Well, I already have conviction and etiquette level 1, right? So, this is good. Diversion. Not really that useful. Politics, maybe. What else is there? Logic. Let's do some more logic, dude. Level 2. Agility. Use your coordination against your surroundings and sometimes against people. What does it mean? Use your coordination against your surroundings. This is not that useful, to be honest. This is really good here. Vigilance. I think I will put all the remaining points in vigilance or questioning. Vigilance then. Boom. Alright. And got some stuff to read. Manuscripts to equip 3. Okay. What is there? 1 skill point in questioning, science, erudition, questioning again, etiquette, politics, diversion, psychology, erudition, manipulation, linguistics, and occultism. So I think I will do some questioning stuff here. Do I have another questioning? No. Then maybe 1 point in psychology, right? Or maybe politics. Who's politics? Yeah.
It's time I went back and joined everyone in the small salon.
Alright, 1 second. We have a new trait unlocked. Wasn't there a new trait? Apprentice? Or was this the other thing? Talent, maybe. Yeah, your experience increased by 5%. Read 5 manuscripts. Oh, nice. Alright, meet with the other guests in the small living room. So one thing I want to make sure, I want to go in every room again. I probably can't, but I will probably try it anyway. If there is anything interesting, I will show you guys. So yeah, there was nothing there, as expected. He's cleaning, so I should probably take the other route here. But maybe we could read this letter from Washington, right? So now we have linguistics 1, but it was a no-go. Hey Zeus.
Emily, I must speak to you.
What's the matter, Louis?
I have news about your sister.
What have you found out?
Look, I've started piecing together the events leading up to my mother's disappearance and your sister's. Did my mother know about your secret?
Yes, even though I belong to the English chapter, her rank in the Order gives her access to a good deal of personal information.
It must have been Emma I saw in my vision.
Ah, okay.
I was given to understand that my mother and your sister bonded during their stay.
Speak about the messages, ask her to go beyond the nightmare. Don't send her on my mother's trail.
They kept up a secret correspondence, which makes me think they were suspicious of someone.
And did you find out who it was?
No, but von Wollner is mentioned. They were planning to make a quick getaway and were looking to hide something beforehand.
Have you got these messages?
They know. I think I can kind of trust her. I mean, she probably has their own agenda, but I think in her way, she wants to help us because she also wants to help her sister, right? So our motives are kind of intertwined.
Yes. Go ahead, take a look.
I see. I must say, thanks for your honesty, Louis.
Should I speak to her about my vision? If what I saw is true, she might want to take revenge.
Be quiet, tell her. It could be interesting to tell her, right? So, what to do? I will tell her.
Emily, there's something else.
Go on then.
It's about your sister. I don't know what happened exactly, but it's possible that my mother had a go at her.
I know, Louis. I found out that same evening.
Oh,
Well, thanks for not trying to hide it.
very good.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know if I could trust you. Now I know I can. It seems that your mother tricked Emma. She apparently asked her to hide an important book so that even she wouldn't know where it was. And then she shot her like a dog to make sure no one would ever find it again.
Does she know why?
Why would she do that?
I don't know, Louis, but I'll find out. You can count on that.
I'm sincerely sorry, Emily.
Thank you, Louis. But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
There must be an explanation, Emily.
That's what we shall see. Come, Louis. They're waiting for us.
What's that ruckus, man? I like Emily. I think she's kind of a good person.
You will pay dearly, Peru. I'm sure you were involved somewhere along the line.
That's right. Pretend you don't know. One piece of advice. Don't travel through France on your way back, or it'll cost you dearly.
Calm now, my friends. Let's calm down. Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
What's going on here exactly?
Sir Gregory called us together to introduce the last guest. But hardly had we arrived when he set upon Monsieur Peru.
Who is it? I think is this Godoy person? Why?
And what has Mr. Peru done to once again provoke someone's anger?
We don't really know just yet.
I get the feeling it won't be long before it gets out.
How could you dare do such a thing? Dios mio, you are all out of your minds!
Really, Duke Manuel? What made you kick up such a fuss?
What? Have you not heard? Well, let me inform you that yesterday morning at 10:22 a.m. precisely, in the middle of the Place de la Révolution in Paris, by decree of the National Convention which Monsieur Peru works for, King Louis was guillotined. What?
Oh, no.
The King of France is dead, gentlemen. Our monarchies are in danger. I have said it before. How dare they?
Oh, dear.
Oh, as if...
Uh-oh.
Friends, let us calm down.
Don't pretend to be surprised. He got a fair trial.
Ridiculous! Bastard! He was sentenced to death by 361 votes to 360. You beheaded a king for one vote! Is that your democracy?
What an obnoxious act. Until anything was possible. This political coup will have grave consequences.
France is lost.
Gentlemen, please. Let us take a step back a moment.
In the name of holiness. He was the highest representative of God in France, Emily.
Gentlemen, Duchess, we're all among people of reputable company here. We should be able to manage the conflicts of our nations in a respectful and orderly manner.
I fully agree with you, sir.
But
That's enough, sir.
with whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Louis de Richet.
Are you related to Sarah de Richet?
Sarah is his mother, Duke. Gentlemen, this news affects us all, but I must ask you to remain calm. It's not the first time history has taken us by surprise. Let's ensure that our respective countries are allowed to respond appropriately to this news.
Oh, rest assured. The response will not fall short, my friend.
Good for you. Well, Your Grace, here I was preparing to introduce you as is proper, and you've beaten me to it. I'm delighted that we are all together at last. Our meeting will therefore be able to kick off shortly. I have just a few more little preparations to take care of before you all find out the reason for your presence here. In the meantime, I shall leave you to get to know one another. When you hear the bell, please proceed to the conclave room on my left, behind that door. I'll see you later.
So I can talk to this guy yet? Yeah, manual good order.
Could you spare a moment, please, sir?
I'm glad you asked. I want to talk to you too.
Of course.
Oh!
I heard about your mother's disappearance.
Own
I'm
chance.
concerned. I don't know why, but I doubt it's from sympathy alone. Well, let's see what he wants from me.
Any news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
What is he waiting for? Does he have feelings for her? Cost is reduced. I can tell him what I've found out, right? Because then this will get better here.
We found traces of her that would indicate she's still on the island.
Her personal belongings?
Yes, but nothing of great interest. Scraps of food, some clothes.
Ah, I see. Well, too bad.
What?
I shan't keep you, Monsieur de Richet.
All right then. Thank you.
I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to us soon. I must go now. I'll see you later.
What an asshole game, man. I answered honestly, dude, and he is throwing me off. What is this shit,
Better
dude?
go and check out the painting in Lord Mortimer's study.
Oh, I'm so annoyed right now. Fucking asshole, dude. Shit.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
Use the key.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Golden elixir. Shit, only golden
I
elixirs?
have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
We got something new though for what was it? Godoy here. Manuel Godoy, Secretary of State and head of the Spanish government. A favorite of King Charles IV of Spain, Godoy rapidly climbed the political ranks. Lover of Queen Marie Louise Bourbon of Parma, he attracted the envy of Spanish princes. As Secretary of State, he developed and strengthened the Spanish colonial empire, especially in the Americas. A close friend of Louis XVI, King of France, he worked hard for the king's liberation, but in vain. This served to fuel his resentment of the Republican government of France. Invited by Sir Gregory Home, Godoy arrived at Lord Mortimer's manor with a firm intention of calming the expansionist desires of the United States of America on their continent. Alright, anything else?
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
So there was Napoleon sitting there. I'll talk to him in a minute. Let's see if I can gather everything. So yeah, this was really a fucking cheap move, man. I just wanted to, you know, to tell him the truth. And then maybe do some more skills thingies or whatever. Shit. Alright.
Monsieur Bonaparte, may I speak with you a moment?
May we?
Tell me more about the coming conference. Ask him opinion of Godoy. Yes, Godoy, please.
What do you think of Duke Godoy?
Well, I'd rather not express any opinion of him.
Why is that?
His reputation is enough for me.
Okay. One thing though, I have this this thingy here, Devil's Thorn, right? Do we have exploited everything from Bonaparte? To be discovered thing. So I can use this, right? Ah. But where is it now? Tell me more. Cost reduce.
Meaning?
This gentleman enjoys people talking about him for too many reasons. His undeserved titles, more than 10 in just 4 years, and each one more prestigious than the one before.
You don't think he deserves them?
If I had seen him on the battlefield, there might be some doubt. But that is not the case. The Queen would rather not risk losing him, so she consoles him with awards and titles.
So you don't have a very positive opinion?
His coveting French Catalonia does not encourage me to have one.
I understand your point of view.
Okay.
Would you have any more information about the conference Lord Mortimer spoke of?
Nothing at all. Mortimer is very committed to secrecy when it comes to his conferences. But given the presence of Monsieur Peru and ourselves, I think it must concern France to some extent. Otherwise, I doubt he would have invited 3 Frenchmen to his table, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
I'll be leaving you now. Shall we meet up again later?
Wait, monsieur. Any news of your mother?
Unfortunately not, no.
I hope to speak with her about my deal before I leave.
Dude, shut up.
Let me know if you find her. À plus tard, monsieur.
Such an ego, man. Alright. Go to Mortimer's study. But before I do that, let's talk to these guys here, man. Can probably get some things from him, right?
What can I do for you, sir?
So there was some...
I am at your service, day and night.
Yeah. Help me out.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
So, amber.
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately, I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Yeah. Come on, I'll pay a... difficulty 5. I'll play a trick on him and steal from him. Oh, okay, this is too expensive. Erudition. Alright, I need some Carmelite water, was it, for this? This is way too expensive. Golden elixir, the other things I don't need. Alright. So, anyone else here, maybe? Laying some stuff around? No. I think the other guests are all in their room, right? Or maybe here's Washington. Godoy.
Mr. President, what do you think about your counterpart, Duke Manuel?
I'm very surprised he was able to accept Lord Mortimer's invitation, given the political situation in Spain.
What context?
What do you mean?
The situation is ready to explode with France over Catalonia.
Well, the Duke must have a darn good reason to be absent and come here, mustn't he?
When Lord Mortimer invites you, Louis, you come. It's always in your best interest.
Yeah, I guess
I
so.
wouldn't say that personally, but...
Mr. President, can you tell me a little more about the coming conference?
Of course, Louis. That's why we're here. Lord Mortimer or Sir Gregory regularly organize meetings like this to put forward major projects.
What do you mean by major projects?
I'd prefer to let Lord Mortimer explain that to you, Louis. Let's say he brings together influential people in order to consider possible actions to undertake to guarantee the future of nations.
Do you know the theme of the conference?
Not in the slightest. None of the guests know the theme before arriving. But you'll see, everything will turn out fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, I guess no one...
Thank you for your time.
Don't mention it, my young friend.
Yeah. I guess no one really knows what this conference is all about here. Alright, maybe we can talk to Godoy. See, I cannot go here. So... again, I will check if there's anything new and then I will show you guys. Alright, Emily's here. Talk to her.
What do you want, Louis?
You.
What do you think of our last guest?
Well, I never thought I would get the chance to meet that Hispanic Casanova in the flesh. His reputation is well known. The gentleman collects lovers, including, would you believe it, the Queen of Spain.
Oh. 1 second, I have something in my eye. Sorry. Okay. Politics logged. Mention the rumor. Oh.
I doubt that Lord Mortimer invited him for his charm, if you want my opinion.
Okay, conference.
Emily, what can you tell me about the coming conference?
Sir Gregory and Lord Mortimer organize this kind of high society meeting every so often in order to consider the world situation.
But to what purpose?
Well, by bringing together the most influential people from the dominant nations of the modern world, they allow the mighty to discuss matters with calm clarity. There are precedents of armistices being signed at the end of these talks, you know. Talking while holding a glass of brandy makes things easier. You'll see.
I guess here history will be written.
You're leaving me?
Unfortunately, I have things to do. Thank you again, madam.
You're leaving me? Yes. Alright, I think there was nothing else here. Peru. Cannot go in there, and this thing is also blocked. Alright. So now I have to go up. I think it was this way. To Mortimer study. I think this could conclude chapter episode 2, right? Maybe, I don't know. Alright, let's see here.
So, what did my mother mean by going beyond the nightmare?
Beyond the nightmare, yeah. Ah, what is this?
The Book of the Mortimer family.
Nothing else?
Book of the Mortimer family.
Okay. I guess we can do something with it, right? So otherwise it wouldn't be lying there. So he isn't here. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. See.
A mina bird.
Why can't I feed it? Speak to the bird. Lord Mortimer. Sarah de Richet.
Sarah de Richet? Waldo, you know Sarah?
Waldo.
Pretty boy.
Well, Waldo, is your master good?
Waldo.
Oh, nice. Take the red berries, examine it. Yes, examine it maybe.
That's what you generally feed birds.
Dude! Oh my god! Okay. Waldo, pretty boy, Waldo.
Might come in handy.
Red berries. Alright. Here was
The
the
Nightmare
painting.
painted by
Yeah.
Fuseli in 1781.
Shit.
Ah, this must be what my mother was talking about. Now just need to find out what she meant by go beyond.
No, I want no.
Hey, looks like it's mounted on rails on each side. It should lift up, I think.
I'm not finished yet.
There must be a mechanism somewhere.
Okay. Thought it was moving on. Before I do that, let's check other things. What is this?
Let's take a closer look.
Take a chocolate, examine the chocolate.
Dark chocolate beans. Very bitter. They're greatly prized in high society.
Wait, I want to feed him. With chocolate, of course.
A mina bird.
Feed the bird with berries. The bird.
Sarah de Richet? Waldo, you know Sarah? What? Repeat that, Waldo. Sarah? What about Sarah? Good God, what's been happening here?
Maybe Mortimer?
Well, Waldo, is your master good?
Maybe we have to feed him again.
I don't really know what I was expecting.
We have to feed him again. I can't. Right, can I take more berries then? This is silly. Alright, let's read something. Accounts for the year. Okay. A total £360,000, alright. Dear Mr. Guido Poletti, I'm writing with regard to the dates of the paintings that I sent you for your temporary exhibition. Please know that they are a part of my private collection and are dated according to the Freemasons calendar in use at the time. As you may well have guessed, you must remember to subtract 4,000 years if you don't want the public to be surprised at the dating of the works. No need to remind you that the Freemason year begins in March, not January. About the Longinus painting, I took the liberty to have the spear touched up so it better corresponds to the actual spear. I cannot urge you strongly enough to do the same for yours. Yours sincerely, Lord William Alexander Mortimer.
No, what have we got here? Oh, it looks like a model of a lock. It's as if Mortimer is fond of complicating things sometimes. Well, I hope I never have to try and unlock it. I don't think this book can help me.
Right. Then why pick it up? Anything else? Waldo? Pretty boy Waldo?
No.
Okay.
Let's look elsewhere.
Yeah, there was a mechanism. Right here. The ground, maybe.
Aha! I found it.
Oh, what on earth is this? A ring lock now? Great. That's all I needed.
Pretty boy Waldo. Alright, this seems like a more or less complicated puzzle, and I think this will be part of the next episode, because now I will call it a day here. I don't know if I should feed him with a chocolate. I think he dies then. Pretty boy Waldo. And yeah, so I guess next episode could be the last one for this episode here. Yeah, pretty interesting storyline so far, especially with Waldo here saying that some stuff about our mother, and I hope there is some connection at the end of the episode. Anyway, guys, that's all for now. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care.